Today I'm going to make a broccoli cheese rice casserole. This is something that we've been making in our family for 20, 30 or more years. The original recipe is written, calls for I think it's a 10-ounce box of chopped broccoli, which I can no longer find the little small rectangular boxes in my grocery store. So I'm just going to substitute a bag of frozen broccoli. I will microwave that and then chop it up. This is made in a 9x13 pan, so you will need that. Some cheese whiz, some rice, some cream of mushroom soup, some fresh or canned mushrooms. This is an old recipe of my mom. She used canned products all the time, so in honor of her, I pretty much stick to her recipes. You will also need some onion, some celery if you like it. I'm going to leave it out. So let me show you how our family makes broccoli cheese casserole. First, you would want to cook your rice. I have gone ahead and cooked mine. I had it in the fridge cold. I'm going to get a cup, is what the recipe calls for. I usually use a little more than that. The next thing I'm going to do is microwave my broccoli or cook it on the stovetop according to package directions. My broccoli is out of the microwave. If you're using celery, it's one stalk, finely chopped. It's about one medium to large onion. I'm going to finely dice these. Then we're going to move to the stovetop and everything comes together in one really large skillet. I use a deep dish 12-inch skillet. I drained my broccoli. I always find it hilarious that they call this broccoli florets because there's about 4 florets in here. The rest of it is icky stalk. But chopped up, it will be just fine in the casserole. My mom's original recipe called for butter. These days I use olive oil. So we're going to saute the vegetables. I'm going to start with the onions. Since I'm not using celery, which needs to be cooked a while, and I'm not using fresh mushrooms, I'm going to saute the onions and mushrooms, and then basically it's a dump recipe. We're going to dump the cans of cream of mushroom soup, my canned mushrooms, my already pre-cooked rice, the broccoli, and some processed cheese spread. My canned mushrooms are the cheap store brand. So I gave them a rough chop in hopes of hiding them in the casserole so that the kids will eat them. I cooked my rice ahead of time so it's cold, so it's clumped together. The recipe calls for a cup. I usually use anywhere from 1.5 cups to 2 cups. I'm going to just eyeball it. I actually like a lot more rice. It gives it a little more body to the casserole. My mom's original recipe called for 8 ounces of cheese whiz. I buy the store brand. It is 15 ounces. I like a little more, so I just eyeball it as well. I don't think this is a recipe you can really mess up. Put more broccoli if you like broccoli, put more mushrooms if you like mushrooms, put more cheese if you like cheese. Don't think you can mess it up. All I did was put it over low heat until all the processed cheese was melted and combined. You just want to make sure everything's all mixed up. The original recipe does not call for pepper, but I usually put a little in. I have tried to use low sodium cream of mushroom, not that it's going to help much with all that pasteurized cheese product, but this is basically it. We're going to put it in a greased 9x13 pan, bake it at 350 for about 15-20 minutes until it's heated all the way through and it starts to brown on top.
I always make this casserole usually the day before or sometimes the morning of, but my sister usually makes it ahead of time and freezes it. We just take it out and let it thaw completely in the fridge. It usually takes about a day, and then you'll need to put it in a preheated 350-degree oven. Bake it for 15, 20, 30 minutes till it's brown and bubbly. This is our broccoli cheese casserole. Hope you get a chance to try it and that you love it as much as we do. Thanks so much for stopping by. Take care, have a wonderful and truly blessed day.